Hello and welcome to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Marta. Today is still the 5th of January and I have some news for you today on Criterion Games. Two rather important members, in fact the co-founders who go by the names of Alex Ward and Fiona Sparry, have left the studio. Now, Alex Ward most recently served as the Vice President and Creative Director of the UK-based studio, who's of course best known for its work on the racing series Burnout, and Fiona Sparry was the Studio Director. So, very important people, and of course, as I said, they were the co-founders, so pretty integral to Criterion. Of course, without them, it wouldn't be the company that it was. It might not even exist at all, and, you know, Burnout would not be the game that we know and love, or the series that we know and love, to be more accurate. Now, an official statement from a EA spokesperson did confirm that they'd left the studio, and this was in a statement provided to Polygon, and they said, quote, "Alex Ward and Fiona Sparry have decided to leave EA. We appreciate their many contributions through the years and wish them well in their future endeavours. The incredibly creative and talented team at Criterion are hard at work on a new project for next-gen consoles as new IP continues to be a major priority across EA. Matt Webster is leading development of the new game and the Criterion studio moving forward. Matt has been a part of Criterion for years and has an exciting vision for this new game." And when he was commenting on his departure from Criterion, Ward said on Twitter that he and Sparry had decided to, quote, "start afresh and form a new games company." So this is not the last that we have heard of them by any stretch of the imagination, and there have even been some hopes from some people that they perhaps were allowed to take the Burnout series with them, and will perhaps revitalise a series that of course we have not heard from in quite some time. But to be honest, I don't see EA letting go of that series without a fight, just because they, of course, were behind the creation of it. Doesn't mean they can just take it with them when they leave the company. It's still a property of Criterion Games, so that's highly unlikely. As much as I'd love to see a new Burnout game, it's actually one of the few racing series that I can really get into. I'm not really usually a fan of racing games, but Burnout is just pure unadulterated silliness and fun, and that's the kind of racing game I can get behind, so it would be awesome to see something from them on that, but of course, that's highly unlikely. Now, of course, this doesn't exactly affect Need for Speed in any way, as of course the Ghost Game Studio has now assumed control of the Need for Speed series, and Criterion have been assumed to be taken out of the development rotation for that particular series. Now, Criterion did recently shrink its workforce to less than 20 people, so they're definitely going to feel the absence of these two very central forces in the company. I only hope it doesn't affect them too much. However, I look forward eagerly to what these two have in store for the future. Of course, they were both responsible for creating one of the bigger companies, a very well-loved series as well. So I don't doubt that we'll see new projects from them in the future, rather, and that they're going to be very interesting indeed. Now, apart from a new Burnout game, what would you like to see from these two? Would you like to see a racing game, or would you like to see them realise perhaps an untapped dream that they couldn't realise at Criterion for whatever reason, and perhaps bring out something new and interesting? Be curious to hear your thoughts. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.